Maria is Dr. Maria Mangahas is the editor of the Social Science Diliman Journal. This is being published by our office. So if you don't mind, just a short word from your sponsor, I would like to show you a few slides on the UP Diliman Journal portal. So this is our address, website address, and if you wish to look up some of our journals, there are 26 of them in this portal. So the UP Diliman Journals Online is a free online service exclusively offered to UP Diliman journals, although we have some guest journals like the Philippine Political Science Journal. It aims to gather all the UP Diliman journals in a single repository, widen their dissemination and visibility online, and provide journal editors with a convenient means of implementing the editorial process. So we're online, but we're also in print. If you pass by the table outside, our print journal versions are there, some samples of them. And they're also online at varying open access degrees, because there are some that are completely open access, but there are a few who would want to sell their print versions. And so what's an open access would simply be the table of contents or the first pages of articles. These three journals are our flagship journals. We're publishing this at the OBCRD, the Humanities Diliman, Science Diliman, and Social Science Diliman, which are supposed to represent various disciplines, but of course now studies are mostly interdisciplinary. These are some samples. Education Quarterly, Daluyan, which is purely in Filipino. The Diliman Review, Journal of Philippine Communication, Journal of Philippine Librarianship, and Kasarinlan. Tikhan, which is a creative writing journal. Mohon of Architecture, and others. Review of Women's Studies, Philippine Management Review, Philippine Social Sciences Review, Music in Media, and so on. So it's a showcase of the knowledge production of various disciplines in the university, and pretty soon we might have to think about merging and clustering as suggested for some journals in Thailand, for instance. And I hope this will not be unpopular decisions if we understood the rationale for them. So move on to another publication, a landmark publication of the university. UP celebrated its centennial in 2008. New charter with emphasis on research breathed new life into it. And our recent publication in the office is the UPD Research News Magazine, which is a compendium of most research projects done in the University of the Philippines in Diliman from 2005 to 2010. This is available online at this website for free. We also have a print sample outside the conference room. So that's all, just to let you know of the journals available for you from UP Diliman. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cora Villarreal. Our next item is a talk on Scopus as editor workflow tools, finding reviewers and potential editorial board members, benchmarking Philippine journals against international journals. Our speaker is Mr. Andy Teo, who is account manager for Southeast Asia for Elsevier. By the way, if you have a copy of the program, the bio sketches of the speakers in extended form are also available here.
Very good afternoon, everybody. My name is Andy Teo. I'm from Elsevier. Now, before I start, I just have to tell you I love going to conferences. And one of the reasons is because I get to hear different things, the different standards. Professor Narongri did such a good job of presenting that, you just have to go back and rehash how you want to do this. But the other thing I enjoy about conferences is the jokes that they tell. So I heard this particular one, and I'd like to retell this for you. Who knows who is the first man to set foot on the moon? Does anyone know the name? It's an American. Neil Armstrong. Well, actually that's not correct. Because when he arrived, he found a fireman there. And he asked the fireman, how did you get there? How did you get to the moon from here? And he said, well, I collected all the ladders from the fire departments in the country, and I just stacked them up, and I reached the moon. So Neil Armstrong, he met him and he said, okay, so are you the only one here? And the fireman said, no. There's somebody else down the road who came before me. And he asked, who is this? So he went to see this person, and it's Aladdin. With his, and he asked him, how did you come here? I got my magic carpet, I hopped onto it, and I came here. So he said, so are you the first person on the moon? He said, no. Actually, there's another guy down there. He's the first person. So, of course, Neil Armstrong went there and said, hello, I'm Neil Armstrong. Who are you? And he said, I'm a journal editor. How did you get here? Well, I took all the articles in my journal and I stacked them up all together, and that's how I got here to the moon. So now you know Neil Armstrong is not the first one. Huh? Okay, well, I'm going to share with you how you can use Scopus as an editor's workflow tool. One of the things I know there's going to be quite a few screenshots. So how am I going to do this? Professor Narongri presented about a Thai citation index, how on a national level you can index, you can bring journals together, you can improve the quality of the journals. Now, Scopus is an international database, as you know. I have quite a number of screenshots, and some of them can be quite small with the font size. So, and this is a big room. Can I just seek the help of the people at the back? If you're a journal editor, if you want to be on the moon, if you want to see the font size, please come forward. There are lots of seats available. This is going to be more application-based. So it is a workflow of your daily processes as a journal editor. So if you want to see more clearly, please come to the front.